Hello and welcome back to some more Fate Extella. In our last episode, we pretty much are at the conclusion of Chapter 5. But it was pretty much just the same old song and dance, you know, beat up Gilgamesh and whatnot, and eventually proceed towards Altera. However, we did learn something new this time, especially from Elizabeth, our lovable dragon Tsundere, that told us that the Sword of Mars, as Altera is, well, source of power. And I'm really curious if that's true. But we're going to continue onwards anyhow. Yes, it was a cliffhanger, but you should know me by this point. Because I have a feeling this is going to last a long time. So, that's why I split up. Now, if it doesn't, then I'm going to eat my own words, and who knows, because either this is either going to A, transcend into another chapter, which it will, B, transition into the final chapter, which it may or may not. Hopefully we're back at our room, or we'll just have to find out. It's quite late at night, though. Oh, she's doing this again. The thing that we've seen all too many times. A very repetitive scene. We're not gonna get Master Blasted, are we? Oh, this time you're very aggressive. Suddenly the dialogue's changed from the scene, because all the other times it was exactly the same. Exactly. Mm-hmm. Aha! Oh, no phantasm time. I feel that certain things gonna happen though. Let's go, Nero. The Golden Theater time. Toss that rose. Hey. The maiden in white is howling. The sound she makes is not one of fear. She is not trembling before an enemy she wants to defeat. She is in Saber's theater, where gold enshrouds everything that I can see. She is fascinated and enraptured, but by the Aestus Domus aura, and by the girl who hides this golden theater within her art. Saber's Aestus Domus aura isn't just beautiful, it's the culmination of her life as a servant. The Emperor may have lived a flamboyant life, but was betrayed by everyone she knew, and died a lonely death after all was said and done. And even despite that, she raises her head proudly as she sings. She proves that her life was wonderful, including the glory and decay, the betrayal and destruction. Her song describes a life lived in beauty. The contents of Saber's heart rain down upon Altera. She understands the strength of Saber's noble phantasm. That is more than a beautiful spectacle. That every atom of his existence is saturated with love and applause for all who live in the moment. That it's possible for us to understand one another. Even if she is a monster, it's worth taking her hands. Oh, she's just gonna fall down? We didn't even strike her this time. She just gave up. We gonna strike her? Oh, we threw it. Okay. We toss our blade aside. Cheap shots are cheap shots.
光の柱を耐えることもできようが、さすがにレガリアが壊れかねぬ。それでは本末転倒だ。故に絡め手を使わせてもらった。
Yeah, so some avid Saber wouldn't normally have at her disposal. The one who was swallowed up by the power light wasn't Saber herself, but a fake cyber frame that was identical to her. Down to the last detail, it was bait, made of the regalia's function, and the majority of caster's mana. Oh, so like the other thing. And sure, it was a sneak attack using a body double. Caster was the one who provided decoy. She is undoubtedly the only one who could make a cyber frame convincing enough to fill Altera, especially during the heat of battle. All we had to do was wait for the right moment to switch out with the real Saber. Saber succeeded in catching Altera off guard using the presence of concealment skill temporarily bestowed upon her by a function of the regalia. Yeah, it was like how Caster did it pretty much.
疑似電脳体だったか。あれの操作は実に見事であった。
何をしているのだ、お前たち。私にはまだ戦う力がある。お前たちを破壊できるのに。
To defeat the purpose of us letting you live, though.
剣をなぜ捨てる？
そんなもの決まっておろうが。対話するためだ。本当のところ、貴様はどうしたいのだ？何を恐れて、何が欲しいのだ
？Saber is laying both her sword and her life on the line. We didn't plan this part beforehand, but I'm not surprised by our actions. It's just like Saber to do something like this. That's why I'm standing here as well. If our Terra intended to continue fighting, she could defeat Saber without breaking much of a sweat. I'm not about to let her die alone. I don't want to ask her too. I want to ask the maiden in white why she's given up on everything.
貴様には求めるものがあるのだ。故に、世の言葉を無視できない。故に、今もマルスの剣で世を切り捨てぬ。
Exactly, girl.
答えよ。貴様は何を求め、同時に何を諦めたのか。
Saber's asking her what is precious to her, what she fears and what she
伝え
wants.
てほしい。でなければ、世にも奏者にもわからない。貴様は人ではないのかもしれぬ。言う通りの怪物なのかもしれぬ。しかし、人の言葉を介して語り合えている。なら
Exactly.
ば、やはり貴様は私と同じものなのだ、アルテラ。世には人の形をした怪物もある。怪物のままの怪物もだ。だが、貴様は違うであろう。
なぜそこまで私のことを。なんだ、私はお前たちを知らない。お前たちだって私を知るまい。
And in past life. I was gonna say lice. Oh, we're lice no
なの
more.
にどうして私に語りかけ続ける？
It's a very narrow thing to do, though, at times.
そこが地と違うのだ。世は見た。貴様と彼方の奏者との出会いと別れを。ようやくこれを話せるか。少し長いぞ。
Can that weapon stop spazzing, please? I see it. It sticks out, and it's bothering me. Anyway, Sarah begins to talk about the record that came from a parallel world, about the body of Dave Wells. The record contained energies and sounds that may not match up perfectly with what we find here. They'll turn our prisoner of our world. There are plenty of differences, even in the short span of what we've seen for ourselves. However, they are still fundamentally bleh, the same beings, so...
見せられたのだ。見せられたとも。たっぷり1ヶ月分な。データゆえ、時間にすれば2秒もないが。あれは、正真正銘の人生の記録だった。貴様と、分割された肉体のみの奏者の、温かな日々だったのだ。
Exactly.
ならば世も感情移入ぐらいする。魂すべてを込められた最上の舞台を見て心を動かさぬ者がいるか、バカ者。
見ていた。私を、私と我がマスターを、平行世界、優勢のことも遥かな過去のことも今のことも。ならばお前たちは最初から私を知っていた。私たち二人を、私の諦めた私たちが行き着く先さえも。
顔を上げよ。世は断じて貴様を支持する。なぜならば彼方の世界にいて貴様が美しいと感じ、その別れを惜しんだ者は世も心の底から美しいと感じたのだ。それは彼方の貴様も同じであろう。草原に生きた頃、肉体の奏者と寄り添った時間を貴様は愛おしんだ。そしてそれは彼方の奏者もまた同じだ。それを伝えたくて守りたくて、あの奏者はこの道を選んだ。存在すべてを費やして彼方へと記録を届けた。それがすべてだ、アルテラよ。彼方の奏者はもういない。永遠に失われたが、その思いはこうして今も響いている。聞こえるはずだ。なぜなら同じ旋律がこの世界にあっても響いているのだから。
Come out, other me. No, you're not hopping out.
私は優勢のしもべ、先兵、破壊の化身、殺戮の機械。
But you're more than
そん
that.
なものより今はマスターと共にいたい。今マスターを思うこの私と彼を失いたくない。この世界に私たちも生きていたい。
And that's fine.
二人でいつかあの草原の風を感じて精一杯生きて生きて生きて、いつか人のように命を終わりたい。
Well. You finally said the words I was waiting to hear, Altera. You had me nervous about this, how this is going to turn out. But you know what we have to do now, right? The body was a little embarrassed, but still extends his hand to Altera. The words they said the other day came to mind. Nothing would change then. That one isn't enough to write Altera a new ending. That's what they meant. That we can change her ending if Altera didn't want to save herself. If she didn't want to try to fulfill her dreams.
確かに聞いた。貴様の思い、 貴様の願い、すべてを知った。彼方の世がライバルと認めた乙女よ。今こそ世はその願いを叶えたい。悪しき優勢を恐れる必要はない。世と奏者がレガリアをもって貴様を救おう。あ、
What is it?
アリ。
Gatto?
アリ、どうしたのだ突然。昆虫型のエネミーなどこの辺りにおるまい。
Well, ankle biters.
アリが。
アリが？もしや誰かの中？もしや優勢側の新たなサーバンとか何かか？
Friggin' Nero. Okay, I can almost buy that much of a misunderstanding, but come on, Saber, you know what she's trying to say.
なんだ奏者、こういう時にふざけるものではないよというような顔は、世は何も冗談などは。
ありがとう、セイバー。感謝を述べる。私たちのあり方を知ってそう言ってくれる者がいるのだと分かった。それだけでも十分なくらいだ。だからありがとう。
かわいいではないか。ありがとうと言いたかったなどと、まさかそんなにも可愛げのある反応とは。そうじゃよ。世は生涯兄弟姉妹を求めたことはなかったが、妹というのも悪くないな。
You want to adopt her, don't you? Saber, I understand how you feel, but we have things we need to do first, right?
分かっているとも。有言実行こそが世であるからな。
Not that big against, of course.
二言なく世は貴様たちを救いたい。そのためにはおそらくマルスの剣が必要となる。大切な宝具であろうが貸してくれるか？
Oh, snap. What's gonna happen? I'll try our swords to come out. With this, we could change everything. But just as that confidence begins to stand, I feel like I hear a voice. Thanks, I'll leave the rest up to you then. I can hardly believe what I'm hearing. Oh god, he's disappearing.
Master!
これはどういうことだ？なぜそちらの奏者が消えかけている？
Saber's surprise is understandable. I don't understand what's going on either. No. Again, it makes complete sense. I reluctantly understand that there's no other way this can end. But was this really your decision, Dave Wales?
待ってくれ、助けてほしい。セイバーのマスター、私のマスターを助けて。
They can't, it's possible even by the standards of everything up until now. Come on now. We've bent the rules more than we should have been able to several times already. We can't have everything right. Let's be reasonable. When you say so, other me, you of all people have to know that this is a natural conclusion here, right?
それはどういうことか。奏者、かの奏者は倒されたわけではない。こうして無傷だというのに、なぜ？
It's time. Right about now is the time when Altera defeated Saber in the other worlds. This is when I found myself that I would save Altera, when I sent my record back in time. As a result of that, the ending changed. We changed destiny, but in order for that to happen, one thing couldn't change at all. And that's the irrevocable truth that I'll disappear at this very moment. It's a fixed point in the timeline, no matter what kind of tricks I pull. If I don't disappear, it means I never sent the record, or survived sending it, which isn't true. That would cause an error, so this is what happens instead. In other words, this is something I have to accept. I chose this fate when I sent the record. That was the only way. Even if I did survive somehow, I'd end up marching with the other me. And was I am anyway. So, I'm glad I made it this far. Because even if it was for only a moment, I was able to show you, not just tell you, but show you, that humanity is real, Altera.
でも、消えて、かけて、いく。やだ。でも、なんで。
Oh.
なぜなのか、わからない。知っていた。自分が消えると知っていた。知っていて、私に、私にあんな、よくしてくれたのですか？私を恨むことなく、あんなに、楽しく。
That's right. On this day, at this moment, this version of Dave Wales runs out of times. A willing sacrifice to change a loved one's fate. Only he knew that, and he kept it a secret. He yearned to spend those days again without her, and he chose to make the best out of them, not for himself, but for her. And saving her, he got to live through his whole happy life of all over again. Even if he was secretly terrified of the inevitable end, he went on to face it. You guys did great. We only had one chance of this. Sending off the record was a one-time deal, so we could have blown it. But you did it. Wouldn't expect anything less from the real me. You are the victor of the moon. It's Holy Grail War, after all. He smiles with such pride, and that smile I say trust, admiration, and his best attempt to put up a brave front. His bravery and pushing aside his fear of disappearing and how much pain he was in. There's no way that I wouldn't understand him, because he is beyond a shadow of a doubt. Dave Wales. The quantum time walk is about to kick in, and when it does, this world will form the new trunk of the tree, so to speak. That's because this world is the firmest, the strongest, the safest, the rarest of possibility. Altera's dream is a mere hours from coming true. So I'm okay with this ending. I've accomplished my life's purpose. Even if I was never really supposed to exist, I had a wonderful time. Oh.
それでは意味がない。一緒にいると言ったのに。
I mean, I'm gonna always be with you. It's the other me, right? I did. I'm sorry for that. That was quite a lie, wasn't it? I hope you'll forgive me eventually. Altera, listen. I'm glad you've learned how to grieve. And I hate that I have to go, but this is what it means to be human. Our lives are short. We can't live forever. So, we have to think about what we want to do with the limited time we have. My dream is that one day, you'll race through the grasslands again. And now we know that dream can come true. Even if you can't see me anymore, we continue on. And I will be with you. That's what it means to go on living. I think I understand that more now than ever. It's a wish that grows in every living body. Every living body, he says. The consciousness rests in the mind and the soul. The body only exists to produce those two, so there's no need for it to have its own awareness. It's not even supposed to. But although I can't quite put into words, the awareness exists with more presence than any other right now. Someday we will all be gone. Someday all our lives will end. And so the body wishes for that unavoidable end to mean something. Please make the best of the time I've left you, I hear. So that after I'm gone, you can someday find the place we couldn't both reach. Oh my gosh. Folks, you should all be jotting this down. This is a valuable life lesson coming from the Vaden body of me. That's all I'm saying. We really are running out of time. I'll give you the regalia, but don't even try to save me. Everything would be ruined if I merged into you. Boop. I know. Now that the mind and soul are united, my temporary spirit trumps are stabilized. Even without the body, it's probably impossible to make a new body and merge with that. It's just that there can't be two of the same existence. The complete Dave Wales cannot be created until the man in front of us disappears from this world. Oh gosh. I'd fall in love with you all over again. I don't have any memories of you, Saber, but I'm a little jealous of myself.
そうだな。その通りだ。私たちは二人とも この英霊に言いまかされた。敵ながら本当に恐ろしいやつだ。待つがいい、マスター。言われっぱなしでは私も悔しい。最後にしっかりと文句を言わせてもらう。
You really want to go on that note?
そうだと思う。こんな勝手なマスターに文句以外の何がある。だからはっきり言うぞ。言うぞ。楽しかった。誰かと共にある、誰かと寄り添うというのは実に良かった。他にも本当は言いたいことはたくさんあるが仕方ない。私は出会えたのがお前でよかった。続いていくことが生きることだとお前は言った。それが生命の真理だと。それを私も習おう。たとえ私が私を忘れたとしても、私はお前をずっと忘れない。肉体が崩壊しても、この夢が途中で尽きる時が来ても、お前というマスターに感謝をし続ける。ありがとう。さようなら、マスター。どうか良い旅を。
Yes, thank you, Altera. Well then, time to finish saving you. Bye-bye. Gonzo'd. Oh.
ありがとう。
Hate when these scenes happen, man. I get so sappy. My eyes are stinging. The pain and mm.
言い慣れないはずなのに、私は礼を言ってばかりだ。悪くないな。誰かに感謝を言えるというのは。悪くない。誰かに見守られながら消えるのも。
Don't go you disappearing now.
アルテラ、なぜだ。貴様も消えるというのか。
What?
ああ、マスターがいなくなったことでこのアバターは保てなくなったからな。この夢はここで終わりだ。
それでは結局世と奏者は貴様を。
Did we fail?
いや、それは違う。お前たちは私たちを救ってくれた。私はこのまま本体に戻る。この記憶とともに自らの手と足であの石室から出るために。その前にお前たちに告げておきたいんだ。ありがとう。なあ、私はうまく礼を言えているか。
You're dead, girl. You're dead.
アルテラ、ダメだ。まだ消えるでない。ヨガ許さぬ。
She has her main body. It's okay.
許さぬさ。
お前たちのおかげなのだろうな。もう以前ほど怖いとは感じていない。こうして崩れ去ろうという瞬間にもお前たちがいてくれる。私は幸運にも一人きりではないのだ。それに私は味わった。セイバー、お前が私を救うと言ってくれたとき、私は初めての体験をした。感じ続けた恐怖を、焦燥を。あの瞬間、私はほんの一時だけ忘れられた。あれを指して人は呼ぶのだろうな。希望と。
マルスの剣、
At least that's not disappearing.
そう。軍神の剣。私の力であったものです。いいえ、私であったヨスが。
Her speaking style has changed, and not just the past tense. I think she's putting on more than her warrior stuff behind her. She's also moving on from all the ages she spent resigned to captivity.
これを使ってくれ。未明領域に存在する優勢のかけら。そのコアを破壊するために必要となるだろう。統合されたレガリアの王権だけでは優勢のかけらは砕けない。だが軍神と優勢の力を合わせ持つ剣ならば、きっとセラフに残る優勢の勢力を一掃できる。かりそめの英霊であったこの私の本体。私も目を覚ませば力を貸す。
We're going all out, eh?
だから安心してくれ。私に勝ったお前たちならば、ああ、お前たちは、生命は、お前たちは続いてくれ。壊れることなく。
違うぞ。それではダメなのだ。生命も文明も終わらせはせぬ。続いてゆく。悪しき優勢は確かに倒そう。だがそこには貴様がいないではないか。世と剣を交わした貴様だ。
I mean, she can always create another of herself, right? With the mainframe?
以前ほどには怖くないだと。ならば貴様は今なおも怖いままなのだ。諦めぬ。きっと肉体の奏者のこともどうにかしてみせる。そうだ、貴様のことも。今日は
Oh gosh.
夢が、この儚くも愛おしい夢は覚めてしまう。
Well? The white flower disappears. Her temporary cyber frame crumbles away. Return to the town. The scarlet flame, the hand of the Emperor Roses, cannot reach her. I cannot hear most of her final words. But even so, I know what she said, because it comes so close to what I heard in the record. It was a wonderful dream. It was a wonderful life. That isn't even the end. Well, Right. So then, folks, this is going to be a bit of an edit, because it's really late for me. I'm going to edit this. And Alright, we are back. You probably didn't notice that edit at all, and we are going to continue onwards. Like, what you got for us, Archimedes?
実に清々しい結末だった。見ていて胸がすくうとはまさにこのことだ。
You what, mate?
胸がすくと言ったか、アルキメデス。
He's all about those numbers.
光の年齢の終わりを見て生成したと。
Now, one thing I'm going to mention here as well, because I ain't going to lie about this, this is a little bit of a retake. Let's just say, I had this file originally, and I was putting up files because I've already finished the story, but I noticed I didn't have this file because I actually went through it without recording it. So I didn't have the second half, so I have to redo it. Thankfully, though, you can replay an entire chapter. I didn't know about that, and I'm very much thankful for it existing in this game. Anyway, let's continue onwards.
ここまで理想通りに計画を進められたのは初めてだからな。そして同時に決着でもある。
And I still really want to bunk this guy, even though I've seen the conclusion already.
前回の世界の功績か。レガリアはついに統合され、 英霊の真似事をして動き回るアルテラも消えた。
Well?
ごきげんよう皇帝陛下。そしてムーンセルに選ばれたマスターよ。
Thank you for those pleasantries, but I mean, you literally just said, oh, it's great that Dave and the Altair is dead. I can't agree with that, man. I really can't. There's no way I could have forgotten your voice, let alone the sight of you. I know we should have taken you out the moment we first met you. From the time of your appearance and the way you're talking, I can only assume you were watching us, weren't you, Archimedes? You were here all along, watching everything, weren't you? The fight between Saber and Altair, the words that Saber spoke, the man who entrusted his hopes and dreams of the past, no, to himself in the future, the tears of the white maiden Altair, as she disappeared, that man was while laughing in the shadows.
その通りだが無茶を言わないでいただきたい。笑って何が悪い。むしろ笑うところだろう、あれは。
That's some sick humor then.
抜群に面白い見せ物だった。私はこう見えても芸術にも理解のある数学者だ。だからこそ高らかに論じよう。まさに最高の喜劇だったと。あれを救う願い、希望、破壊のみで構成された旋平に悲哀を求めるとは。ありがとう諸君。おかげで私もコメディの真髄に触れた思いだ。笑いとは理解及ばない愚行から生まれるものだとね。
Aye, you need to calm down, you prat. Get off your high horse.
だが残念だ。それほどの名演も無意に終わった。だからこそ私は問いたい。貴様は言ったな。今度こそアルテラを救うと。私の企みを阻止すると。大爆笑だ。思考が冴える。大口を叩いておいて結果はこれだ。何が変わった？何か変わったかね？破滅の結末は何一つ変わっていないというのに。
We reached an understanding of Altera.
ああ、そこは認めよう。全く大したものだ。ギリシャ悲劇さえここまでではあるまい。デウス・エクス・マキナは確かにいた。だがそれが災いしたのだよ。なんとも皮肉な話だがね。
One thing I can never get over with this guy is that he's so sure of everything. He's just like, yep, you're gonna lose. That's it. But he never considers the possibility of his own demise. Like, holy moly, man.
アルテラと対話し、軍神の剣を譲られ、石室に眠るセファール。旋平の本体とも協力し合える結果になったと。バカめ。本体などとっくに処理済みだ。すべては貴様たちのおかげだよ。
You what? You've taken care of her? Did you do something to Altera sleeping in the cavern?
ああ、セファールはむしろ邪魔者だった。あれがある限り、星船は私の制御下に置かれないのでな。だが私一人ではセファールを処理できない。奴が自閉モードに入り、唯一の意識であるアバターが隙を見せない限りは。
But she technically dead.
わかるかね？その隙を作ったのは貴様たちだ。喜べ。まさに貴様たちこそがセファールを倒す最後の要因になったのだ。
Archimedes' laughter resounds all around us. The savin is more evil, more hideous, and more impassioned than any heroic spirit I've ever seen. That's even good in folks like Gilga Boy. Candyman! I don't quite understand myself why that description comes to mind. But his roaring laughter, there's stuff I can't simply dismiss as madness.
もうよい。黙れ。もはや貴様には一片の恩情も一片の理解もないと知れ。アルキメデス。
Indeed.
貴様が中されるのは不敬のためではないぞ。世は許さぬ。ああ、許さぬ。笑ったな。貴様は奏者の決意を、アルテラの涙を愚弄した。その罪、その後、世の寛大をもってしても許されぬと知れ。
This man needs to get executed.
もう喜劇は十分だ。これ以上となればいささかくどいぞ、無能の皇帝。よもやここで私を倒せるとでも？
無論、貴様を討ち、優勢のかけらもいずれ破壊してくれる。
Indeed.
いずれか。 態度の割には謙虚じゃないか。なに遠慮する必要はない。今ここで私が終わらせてやろう。そらお望みのものが来るぞ。
I'm getting sick of seeing that bug of his though, especially when he goes into that cray cray mode, like holy moly.
言っただろう、破滅の結末は変わらないと。貴様たちの活躍によって優勢のかけら星船は私の制御下に入った。これこそが暗黒の宇宙より来たるほうき星。あらゆる文明を終焉させるハーベスター、ボイドセル集合体。
You calling over that there star?
ベルバーだ。
And he is. He looks so gentle when he announces it's just like, I'm insane, and I'm just nice. Oh, it's such a weird contrast. It's like, yeah, destruction, woo, I'm happy about that. You guys existing? Nah, I'm not happy about that. A single foreign body appears like a jewel in the starry sky. The apparition makes a strange noise, scraping away at the atmosphere of unnatural thunder. I see a fast shadow, my blood runs cold just from looking at it. For a moment, I'm delayed into thinking that the falling shape looks like a teardrop. It's falling from the vacuum of space in the inner atmosphere. It's falling. It's unmistakable. This is throughout everything. The valves are from outer space. The fragment of the Umbral star, Velber. Well, I mean, he did say that Altera was his obstacle in the way from controlling it.
かつてこの月に落ちた優勢のかけら、未明領域が封じていた槍の穂先だ。
Hello, dude.
セファールによる文明破壊に頼るまでもない。この圧倒的な量子質量をもってことをなす。星船はセラフの7層すべてを打ち破り、ムーンセル中枢に侵食し同化する。それで終わりだ。所詮レガリアの統合など妥協案に過ぎん。より直接的かつ効率的な手段が今まさに14000年前の栄光を再現するのだからな。
Glory. The merged regalia scream without voice of a rush of information is warning me about the imminent emergency, impending danger, damage expected, certain death. Even Archimedes screams of the certainty of his victory. If the Arc scratches into the surface of the moon, and that's at that angle, the moon cell will be completely corrupted within 2,800 seconds, and that's the time frame during which the quantum lock would happen. All of the functions of the moon cell would be overridden, and that truth would be set as the basis for all other worlds to come. Dang, that'd be so much false hope though, eh? And what would happen then? The jamming signal would disappear. The main body of the Umbral Star would find the moon. After its interminable journey, the Umbral Star is ready to finish it all. The moon, Earth, and everything in between. We can still halt at potentially. We'll see.
星船のコントロールはアルキメデスが握っている。であれば、奴を倒せば多少の軌道は変更できよう。続いてくれと、壊れるなと。アルテラメは世へと言ったのだ。一度ならず二度までも。このネロ・クラウディウスは約定をたがえぬ。ここで我らの花は散らぬ。ここで我らの炎は消えぬ。希代の天才アルキメデスよ。貴様の企みはここで世と奏者が切り伏せる。
それこそ望むところ。人間の営みは私が否定する。たかが英霊、蓄積された人間の記録ごときがベルバーを前にどこまでやれるものか私に見せろ。そして
You can ha ha how you want, buddy.
星々に愚かさを証明するがいい。この星の地生態は14000年前から何も成長しませんでしたとな。
そこまで人を否定するか。我が魂こそは原初の炎。熱く盛る栄が繁栄を誘うバラ。
This bloke is so hell-bent on denying humanity.
人の有する無限の才と果てなき情熱。その無限こそ英霊としての世であると知れ。滅ぶのは貴様だ、アルキメデス。
Indeed, let's go! Even though this is taking a second time, I may as well have not held back my honesty in all honesty, because that's a bit redundant, isn't it? Because you would have seen that was a much higher level than before. Look, I mean, look at this, I'm level 40. And I even have, like, a different setup, so again, why would I lie and hide it, you know? That would just be silly. I didn't want to re-fake, or rather reenact my reaction, because I did it for the most part, but I don't want to lie. That's anything but what I am. I don't like lying, so... let's just beat him down, I suppose. Because this is actually a setup I was using for grinding, in fact. Because I was able to grind on very hard with various characters at like level 10 or so. Which I know sounds ridiculous, but it's very much possible with offensive up and the multi-tactic to get drive. Plus being able to use the seals and whatnot. See what I'm talking. I'm not scared of him. I was just letting him talk in all honesty. Okay. Now we're not going to get a good rank here because you actually have to get a really long combo and you have to kill a lot of enemies to get a good rank here. Which we haven't got neither of them. And as tempting as it was to outright body the man, I may as well speak his words before we do the deed of absolutely wrecking this fella. Because, I mean, he's never been nothing special to fight. I could have probably put him on very hard or hard and it would have made literally no difference. Because for reference, I've been able to defeat very hard bosses with the right setup at like level 10. So, I mean, you know, it's something. It takes a while, but I'm able to do it, and if I'm using Nero, which is my highest level character in this scenario, it would probably still be really easy. Anyhow, as you can see, Nero has an absolute ton of moves though at level 40 plus. It's fantastic, I love it. We didn't even get much from that. That's unfortunate. And there you go, you bugger. She's my pride and joy as a servant. Dude, you're just theory crafting though. That's the thing, like, well, if it's a character archetype, all he does is theory craft. He doesn't put it into execution, and when he does, he's just like, oh no, my theory failed! It's like, dude, just do an execution. Just because you have numbers doesn't mean it's going to be certain. I mean, you didn't even get to use it. Exactly that. Oh. I've been trying, but I can't. Although I can access it from the outside, its internal schematics are too different from the inside, from the Earth's body of knowledge. I can't even alter its trajectory without analyzing the systems first. And Regalia estimates that analysis would take 10 years. We've barely slowed its descent out. With or without Archimedes in the picture, still racing towards us. Sole purpose, to devour the men in the Earth. To stop it now, we'd have to destroy entirely, but is that even possible? We're talking about a hyper-light spaceship made of unknown alien tech. The mass, the size, the sheer dimensions of it. To fight something on that scale, we're not on that level.
あれを直接叩くには空行くスキルか遠隔の攻撃手段が必要か。それを有する者たちを集めるにせよ。しかしそれはあくまで手段。レガリアなくしてあの星船の装甲を切り崩せる火力は。
Because we need the regalia for the final blow.
そうだ理解したか。斧が無力にむせべ絶望を叫びながら死ぬがいい。お前たちではベルバーの殻は破れない。
You know, you're supposed to be dying. Can you die quietly?
地球に端を発する文明ではこの異星の構造体は破壊できない。それは絶対の法則だ。
Oh, it's a coming. Wow. I can't see anything. The atmosphere ripped apart by the arc of the stars. Shoots forth a magnetic storm. It covers the surface of Seraph like a tsunami. It also acts as a jamming signal. Not only does it prevent me from seeing anything, but it steals away my senses as well. And in the middle of it, only its ringing laughter echoes in my ears.
さあ滅びの時だ。集客の時だ。本来の役割を果たすがいいベルバー。今こそまさに14000年前の雪辱を晴らす時だ。
Oh, hello. That dare Altera. What's this? What punch? That one punch was sufficient enough. Oh, but it's corroding away your hands. That must have hurt actually to whack. A giant goddess. A flash of light rushes through my heart, a brightness that feels like the light of the stars. My eyes taking her form and nothing else. Despite the jamming, I can see her in all her greatness. As my eyes absorb the visual data they can, I immediately recognize the human shape. Then at fast, its mass is undeniably huge. Its acceleration is overwhelming. If we were on Earth, the impact would have been like a meteor. And like a meteor, the force of the strike comes roaring. It terrifies me to imagine how much that strike could have damaged the Wrath. But I don't feel a single bit of fear. I feel from above my heart that this is something to applaud. Direct out, the Arc of the Stars can't evade it and never could have. The tremendous mass has no recourse as it plummets towards the center of the moon's sail. The colossal white form shines of heavenly light. Like the sun breaking through a dark horizon, like the hopes and dreams of humanity given shade. A single strike of hope puts an end to 14,000 years of destruction, subjugation, and solitude.
これはいや貴様はアルテラか。セファールではなく。
Yup, yup.
封印した完全にだ。なのになぜ動く。なぜ動ける。セファール貴様サーバントだけでは飽き足らず本体までも。
Why not?
私に優勢に反逆するというのか。自らの存在の基礎とも言うべき星船のかけらを貴様を生み落としたに等しいものに。
Just because your parents gave birth to you doesn't mean you have to agree with them, though.
だがどうやって私の体上高速宝具からどうやって抜け出したというのだ。
Oh, that's a grin, though. Oh, it's time for a scene that I quite like. That's all I'm saying. A few minutes ago. There's Elizabeth Smith! The true unsung hero, right there.
おはようございます。朝ですよ。アルテラちゃん、起きてますか？
Just saying, our favorite Tsundere dragon maids.
起きてるわけないわよね。見つけた。セファール。いいえ、哀れなアンチセル。この世界でもあなたは救われないのね。まあいいとこまで行ったみたいだけど、その隙にアルキメデスに封印されちゃうなんて 最強無敵なはずのアンチセル様が一体どうしたのかしら。また小豚で頭がいっぱいだったとか？
I mean, love's a powerful tool.
救われないわ、ほんと。まるでどこかの誰かさんみたい。前回はあなたが先に消えて、今回は小豚か。ねえ、どういう気分なの？未来が真っ暗だってわかるのって。怪物と人間の恋。ちょっとだけ期待したんだけど、まあいいわ。あなたが眠ったままでいるなら。予定通りセファールの力をいただくわ。新陳代謝は栄枯盛衰、モードはいつでもブラインドニュー。
You're always brand new, eh? I mean, you're pretty new to me.
エイリアンの血とかちょっとだけ怖いけど、もう私も優勢属性なわけだし、まずくてもまるっと私のものにしてあげる。
Even if it tastes nasty. Yeah, I mean, that's wonderful when you think about it. I mean, I got, you know, bear of like a somewhat better taste. I don't know, have the power of that surpasses even gods.
だってそれが一番の近道でしょ。私が強くなればそれで解決だもの。アルキメデスも優勢本体も串刺し惨殺フルコースよ。
I'd be perfectly fine with that.
でもそうなったら私も大きくなっちゃうのかしら。ステージとか作り直しなのかしら。
Got a plan ahead.
まあ今でもライブ会場に収まらない魅力なわけだし、そうなったらなったで考えればいいか。これも新色ダークアイドル活動の一環よね。
Right. I've got to poke that
それ
down.
はそれとしてこの鎖邪魔なんですけど、いっか切っちゃえ。
Go! Boom. Out. Wakey, wakey, sunshine.
これで自由にこいつの体に触れるわ。あとは血を吸って私の下僕にと。
You should have done the deed first, though.
でもどこに噛みつこうかしら。こいつ無駄にでかいし、首筋は硬そうだし、胸もぺったんこだから硬そうだし。
That insult, though.
やっぱり二の腕が妥当かしら。それとも手首をスパッと切ってとりあえず血液だけでも飲んでみて。
Preemptively planning.
あれなんか暗くない？あいつめっちゃ私に睨んでない？というかもう私捕まってない？
Uh-oh.
とりあえずお礼は言っておきますね、エリザベート。それぐらいの感謝はありますから。
Uh-oh.
あ、これってドッキリ？
Probably.
やだわ、冗談よ冗談。ほらあんたとは喧嘩ばっかりだったじゃない。だから仲直りしようかなって。
You know, casually talking about slitting your wrists and whatnot. Oh, that's perfectly fine.
そうですね。怪物同士、私とあなたは同類です。ですので、これぐらいで済ませてあげます。
Uh-oh. You bonked her. Alright. So, yep, Elizabeth is the true hero here. I don't care what anybody says. No, she may as well be. You're mad. You're mad.
理解把握。いやダメだ、私には理解できない。なぜそうなる。エレーたちもセファールも予想外ではあっても理解の範疇、修正対象ではあったのに、あれはなんだ。どういう計算で動いている。
You know, they're sentient beings.
計算がない。あれの行動をトレースするための数式はないのか。そんなはずがあ いやしくも優勢に選ばれたサーバントだろうが、この私と同質の力を得ておきながら、こうも私の計画をかき乱すのか、あの愚か者は。
I mean, Elizabeth don't care. You can give her the power of a god and she'd still be Elizabeth.
いいだろう。もはや最終的解決を行う他にない。
Well, besides the older variation of her and granddaughter, I don't know if her personality's changed much, but I prefer the younger one. But she does have an alternative summon in Grand Order. So he says. Oh, here's the chains, tentacles. Hello.
ベルバー2システム再起動を確認。機関全力。
You know, it actually reminds me of a Digimon now that I think about it on second thought. It really does. Oh, what is his name? Like a Pokemon or something? It really reminds me of him. I mean, who would have guessed they both want to bring about the apocalypse, and they're probably both based on the same thing, so hey yo. I should just realize that. Huh. He probably does, a suicide mission of some sorts. As we begin to fall, the shock shakes this entire area, and my body with it. The feeling of falling grows so strong that I can feel it even though I'm stored in the ring. The regalia sounds even more emergency and alarms in my head. The moon cell itself is screaming. Every second it grows more and more desperate. Upon engulfing Archimedes, the Ark starts carrying out the absolute worst case scenario for the moon cell automaton. Raymond didn't plan to drop just the fragment of Umbral Star to him. He intends to drop the entire Zero Dark. And so the sky shoots past us. The sea of star grows more distance with every passing second. The entirety of the field we're surrounded has started crashing downwards. This is more of an attack. This is a suicide mission. Yeah, looks like Archimedes was back so far into the current that he finally decided to break himself along with the moon, taking out the lives and civilizations on the Earth's surface while he was at it. He'll probably succeed unless the element stops his supermass moving well beyond terminal velocity. Unfortunately, Altera is already weakened by that blow. You did good, girl. Especially to go against your master to try and stop this cycle of destruction, that is very much commendable. Indeed. Oh, there is one minute I gotta see this scene again. This scene is great. Hey, there's the Sword of Mars. Saber is facing off with the fragment of the Umbral Star. No matter if we're in absolute danger or if we face an impossible dilemma, she will never hesitate. Even though my memories are still cloudy, this is something I'm certain of. Saber will not give up. Even if she stops for the briefest moment, she carries on, burning like fire, blossoming like a flower, and smelling with all the force of the sun itself. For her, I will always lend my hand as master. Even at the end of the world. No, that's not right. I have to grip myself. This is not the end. No, more so than when we fought the Moon Silk Ore, or when we bowed through the labyrinth of cherry blossoms. No matter where we are, we will always pull through. No matter what, we'll never give up. We'll use anything we can, whether it's a good cast, a Moon Cell, or a noble phantasm. If you can reach for it, even the power of the gods is no exception. Because you gotta do the impossible.
遥かな神代の日々にありし者たち、ヘンピレオ、オリンポスの神々よ、世に力を貸す時だ。アルテラのかくなる剣を触媒として世の才と情熱、炎と燃やして形をなせ。とはいえアルテラ目のような戦の力ではないぞ。マルスになぞ全く用がないからな。
Being picky at a time like this, though, it's just so narrow.
戦の力は世には合わぬ。世にとって信じるに足る力、世が至上とするものは愛の力だ。本当のところはミューズが良いが、こと音楽ではこれは倒せぬ。であればやはり権限すべきはヴィナスだな。
I see, makes sense. Venus would be a perfect match for Saber, since she earnestly expresses love as much as she seeks it. I don't know how important it is for the god to be compatible, but then again, I've never even heard of a hero spirit being able to summon a god spirit in the first place. There's no use worrying about whether there's precedent for this sort of thing when the world is on the line. Right now I have to do everything I can. We're using the entirety of the Regalia's resources and the Sword of Mars to access a higher plane. We're building our own rainbow bridge, not to mix pantheons. If we were summoning a hero spirit, we'd access the front heroes in a similar way. Gain a cyber frame for the servant and bring them into Seraph. That's only possible because of the incredibly stable connection between the Moon-Cell, the supercomputer that records everything on Earth, and the heroic spirits, whose existences are deeply rooted in human history. I have no idea how things will go in terms of connecting to the gods, but Saber has more to say about the compatibility. Indeed. Let's go.
ここで世に力を貸すことを許す。存分に14000年前の雪辱を晴らすがよい。
Hey, let's go. That's just a side effect, don't worry.
輝きの幕はこれより上がる。我がまとうは生命参加の光、咲き誇り愛の日々を歌う白きバラ。
Yeah, if what you're thinking is correct, she did indeed transform.
星々の舞台にて舞う金星の兜をここに。こべなりし姿をもって世はひとたびクラスを変えよう。すなわちは
It looks so cool, but it's so risque at the same time. Like, I understand why she's in a battle bikini to a degree, other than for probably obvious fan service, because, you know, the power of love, the fact that, you know, goddesses normally are in their nude, so at least it ain't full nudity. But it does look really cool, though, especially with the art. She looks like a Valkyrie, which I really like. Saber Venus. Putting aside the speeding stars that are back, my Saber appears before me as never before. I don't know what kind of god Venus is, even if there is a basis for her existence. I have no idea what her actual exploits were, what shape she took, but Saber, clad in the platinum armor, surely shines like a goddess. I'm actually at a loss for words. Yeah, but the battle bikini, though. Words, what the sight of you. The Saber really is too much. This is a better time than ever to be inside the ring. My level beyond enthralled or even entranced. Her armor, her wings, the zero of any part of this outfit would have been stunning, but I never imagined I would be at such a loss to see Saber adorned with all of it at once. I understand now, for the first time, how deadly a weapon beauty can be. Using the very extent of my power through the regalia to do something as ridiculous as manifest a god spirit in this world, but I have no regrets. If it's to keep this form in this world, I can run my magic circuits at full power forever.
に出しておったぞそなた。すべてだ。
Oh no!
こうも極まった局面で褒めちぎられると世もさすがにホームオツが抑えきれぬ。今は加減するがよい。だが嬉しいのでもっと続けてほしい。あははどうすればいいのだよ。あとならば問題ない。この戦いが終わった後思う存分世を褒めるがよい。
I'd be fine with that!
改めて見れば凄まじき異様よな星の船。月を砕いて星を喰らい命と記憶を吸い上げる魔性。確かに我らは貴様を恐れるしかあるまい。だが世は知っているぞ。
Oh.
神話伝説の英雄たちはこのような時
My cold is getting worse. Anyway, we'll get past this.
世界を滅ぼさんとする巨獣のアギトへと勇気を持って自ら飛び込むのだ。
To victory and glory and prosperity.
さあ突き進むぞ奏者よ。
I really like this scene. But anyway, folks, anyway, this is how I remember ending it off on, so see you lot next time with some more Fate Extella at the final chapter of the Golden Pole Mark. And this time I'll be fully blind because this is a video that's kind of in the future, but done for the past. Anyhow, ta-ta for now.